What up? What's happening? What it do? All right. You know, always got to start a video with a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? With a nice little biggerette. Gotta smoke a fucking biggerette. Hell yeah. Nicotine gang. Blow. Hell, the nicotine gang. Newports. 100s. Now, I know some people out there like smoking them Newport 1000s, but I gotta go with the shorts, homie. I can't be doing them 1000s that I see some people be smoking. Man, you gotta watch this part right here. Man, every time I come up in there, man, there's a car coming, they just fly right through the motherfucking stop sign, just and then honk their horn like it's my fault. Like you don't got a stop sign too. You know, people these days. Yeah, man. Shaboing bang. Shaboing bang. Sensitive ass boxing motherfucking fans. Yeah, I know it's early in the morning. I'm on my way to work. Shoot. I know. That's how I do, man. But yeah, sensitive motherfuckers, man. Like, these boxers out here, they're allowed to have an opinion. And a lot of boxers, they don't pay attention to, like, present or past, right? Don't pay attention to the ins and outs of boxing, like some of the extreme boxing fans or hardcore boxing fans. They don't. So there's a lot of things that they don't talk about or don't bring up because they don't know. You know, but people always got something to say about a boxer's opinion in a negative way, right? So if Antonio Tarver is going to tell Charlo to stop chasing Canelo, that's coming from his perspective, but it's his opinion. And our opinion, what's happening? No, I ain't Jamaican. I know a lot of Jamaicans though. Like if you go through, I'll drop some videos one day, and you know, the Independence Day barbecuing, jerking up the chicken, and you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I drop some videos. Yeah, so Antonio Tarver, right? That he's allowed to have his opinion, and in most cases, when it comes to like when we see a lot of these boxing fans out here that talk boxing, whose opinion is more valid? You see what I'm saying? Somebody who just drops memes and all that stuff on Twitter, or drop videos, or a boxer that's been through it all, giving you his opinion on how he went about getting fights with fighters that didn't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to get all sensitive and butthurt about even Oscar De La Hoya having opinions, or Mike Tyson picking this person to win over that person, or whatever the case may be. Those are just opinions. Those are all just opinions. And guess what? Everybody that got opinions is that's out there talking boxing, like, get shit wrong all the time. Who on here got a 100% win ratio when it comes to picking fights? Who? If anybody out here say they got a 100% win ratio with picking fights, they're a goddamn liar. Oh man, Dory Pitney, thanks man. I don't get that. I don't get those type of appreciations a lot, man. Thank you. And Dari Penn said Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, Dillian White versus Jarrell Miller on the same card would be awesome. Then you got that Derek Chisora versus somebody, Hughie Fury. They say they talking about that. They say they talking about that right now. Do I think it's gonna happen? I think it will, but it's not a good look for neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? Well, it'd be good for Derek Chisora, but not for Hughie Fury. When was the last time that dude fought? I don't remember his name ringing in. I don't remember. Or maybe, yeah, I don't remember. I remember him pulling out a fight. He can't get. I remember him pulling out of fights, should I say, due to health concerns. But I never seen him. I ain't heard of him in a while. But yeah, if they put them all on the same night. If they put them all on the same night, you know, that's a lot of not blinking. You can't blink with all them fights. You know, if you blink, you might miss something. You know, everybody's eyes gonna be dried in the motherfucker. And also, if they do it, you know, wherever it's gonna be, Saudi Arabia or United, somewhere in the UAE. They need to do some serious vetting with who they doing business with, like follow the money trail, because you know a lot of people this year from Fraz with the Fugees and Trump, Hunting Biden, a lot of people is getting Daniel Kinningham, MTK Global. A couple other little subsidiaries they had, a lot, and many more, is getting caught up in these streets. When people are starting to follow the money, they're getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? Leo DiCaprio had to give up a painting. I don't know why he had to give up a painting, but you know that was his form of payment for the movie. But if that's the case, everybody else that was a part of that movie, including the person that was sweeping up the trash, got to give their money back. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and how you gonna give it back? So that basically means they just seized it. Because how you gonna give it back when the dude stole the money, right? So how you gonna give it back? You know, it all don't make no sense. And then depending on what condition the picture is in, it's worth way more than what it was then. Because Wolf of Wall Street was what? More than 20 years ago? What was it? More than 20 years ago? Or almost 20 years ago? Things like that appreciate over time. So, but yeah, you might want to check that money source, man. But it's gonna be jam-packed, man. But I hope with all that money they're giving around, all that money that they're giving these fighters, that the fight, I don't think a lot of fighters are hands-on when it comes to who's gonna fight on this undercard. You know what I'm saying? You spend a little bit of money to get money. So, you know, if I was a boxer, I'd be like, hey man, I know I'm getting 40 million, man. I'm getting 40 million, but I can spend 5 to possibly get more from these pay-per-view buys. I can take a hit on 5 to get these cards up. Because these cards, some of them cards be whack. They be pay-per-view and don't know about them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and then sometimes they be pay-per-view and they be so whack, you can't even stay asleep. You can't even stay awake. I said, stay asleep. You can't even stay awake. Unless you got something else to say, Adari, I'm gonna get to these haters. Now, haters and boxing again, right? One thing I don't do, well, I have plenty of conversations on my live streams and videos, telling folks how I go about things and how I'm gonna go about things in the future. I told you guys, I'm not a hater towards none of these boxers. I'm not a hater towards none of these channels. If I don't like what you got to say, I'm not going there. I'm not going to your channel. So in order for me to hear what you got to say, somebody else got to tell me. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody tell me, the only way I'm really going to know is if I have to go there because I have to trust you, but also I have to verify what you're telling me that somebody said, right? So I say that to say this, like if people that's like constantly on people's necks and stuff like that, like people really need to see and need to think about where are they coming from with being on another contributor's neck or always attacking somebody on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times these cats be gaslight like a motherfucker. Now Fred is different because Fred attacks black people as and tries to act as the spokeswoman. Spokesman for the black spokesman. Yeah, on YouTube. So a lot of the things that he say needs to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't speak for a lot of people around here, and a lot of things that he says come from an uneducated viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, yeah, he got the age, but he don't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But constantly hating on other channels and talking about them and stuff like that, knowing now well you don't like them, but you over there constantly listening to them, right? Subjecting yourself to go over there to listen to some bullshit. Nah, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. Like, I listen to people all the time. Like, I'm sub to people, right? Sub to a lot of people when they thing come up. Even if I don't like what they talking about, I give a like. Listen to it for a little bit, and I bounce. You know what I'm saying? If I like what they talking about, I stay. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, man, y'all folks need to stop hating on people, right? All these cats out there talk about they support this and support that, woo do woo woo, but can't even support a damn boxing channel because they friends with somebody else on Facebook and they can't go where the fuck they want to. Can't go where the fuck they want to. A grown man on the internet can't go where the fuck he want to. Modern King Boxing was happening. Can't. He can only go where his daddy tells him he could go. That's absurd. I can't. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's being a hater. That's being a hater. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see somebody else grow, right? You don't want to see somebody else grow. So what you do is you tell your peoples, you can't go nowhere. That's being a hater. She got ass. I'm just call it what you want to. Call it what you want to call it. You're a fucking hater. Yes, you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Modern King Boxing, motherfuckers in YouTube are presidents in boxing talk. Yeah, everybody want to be the president, VP, treasurer. Everybody want to be somebody. and have some fucking position with these boxing channels, right? Everybody want to be close. Oh yeah, man, I'm close. I'm close with retro boxing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm close with 78. Yeah, man. I'm close with Blue Blood Sports TV. Yeah, man. I'm close with Op. Yeah, man. I'm close with D Style. Yeah, man. I'm close with Willie the Wonka Boxing Chocolate Factory. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody want to be close to something. Can't be themselves, have their own shit. None of that shit. And then so many of these cats, they go from this group to that group to that group. They fucking going around here dick hopping. One minute, when they get their feelings hurt, 1 minute they on this nigga nuts. Next minute they on that nigga nuts. You know what I'm saying? He hippity eye, he hippity eye, like just hopping around on nuts. Sit your ass down, stay still, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I be laughing my ass off. True. I didn't really want to do it, but the person kind of, I did get, you know what? I did get kind of pissed off. And the reason why I got pissed off was because I thought the person was better than that. I thought the person was better than that. I'm not talking about integrity and damn it, hold up. I'm not talking about integrity and all that shit, because I don't like to hit people. I'm not gonna hit nobody like in order for me to hit you like that, and I really don't know you, man. You have to do something real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, give me 1 second. Let me handle this business real quick. Top of the morning to you.
Morning, sir.
What's happening?
Thank you.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's a couple things I went wrong about it, and how we went wrong about it. I would say how I went wrong about it was for other people, right? And I got pissed off with all the beating around the bush, and just said it, called it like it is, right? Called it like it is, you know? And what I basically said was, because I can't remember the whole damn, but I don't know, who knows, maybe he recorded. But motherfuckers are so fucking shook. So fucking shook, right? Basically it was about, I was talking to the dude and I was like, look, man, the only reason why you don't say certain things about certain boxers and stuff like that, because you shook about what people in the LDBC is gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker tried to lie his way out of it and finally had to fucking tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Finally you had to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers, I don't know what it is, but when you join a particular group, when you join a group in general, right? The people within that group, are going to get, some of them going to get shook. Because they ain't got no fucking spine. They're going to get shook up and they're going to say what the fuck they really want to say. Right? Right? They're not going to, it's just like if you was part of the, you was a Republican and you was a Democrat, right? You going to vote a certain way because you shook on what somebody else is going, how they going to retaliate against your ass. Instead of putting your big boy pants on and voting for what you think morally or ethically is correct. And that's what happens to these dudes. Be shook. Right? Now, I'm not dissing nobody or whatever the case may be. This is all about boxing haters. And I seriously think that people just be hating on other people and won't control and all that shit to where they rather what's that word? They rather compromise themselves to be with another male. Mm-hmm. King Bond said you got all kind of characters, all types of characters on YouTube, pimps, doctors, lawyers, psychiatry. It's all messed up. Business boxing channels. Yeah, I mean that's what one thing I to if you're not actively involved in in the field of boxing, you can't use what you got going on in your life experience to equate for it. It's apples and oranges. You could be a lawyer. You could read I read a few contracts. I know what's supposed to be. I know a little bit of what's supposed to be in contracts. But even if I was a lawyer and I didn't work with contracts when it comes to the sport of boxing, if I get in there with somebody like Don King or somebody like Edward Hearn, even if I was a lawyer, they might run circles around my ass. Because there's things that you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? The amenities and all that stuff that goes into the contract for your fighter. You have to learn all that shit. Like you have to be in that shit. It's not the same as doing a $150,000 contract for 2 Zodiac boats. It ain't the same. It ain't the same for doing a contract for maintenance on a building. It ain't the same for doing maintenance on HVAC. It ain't the same. I don't know why people be thinking this shit is. Yeah, I know Terrence Crawford is lying because I've been on my job and stuff like that. I read people really well. I'm a psychiatrist and this, that, third. He's lying and you don't even know the man. He ain't even sitting on your couch. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know the man, but you know how people do it. Martin King Boxing said YouTube boxing gurus left him out. Yeah. Martin King Boxing said you see Keyshawn Davis respond to Andy Cruz clash at the Olympics. Yeah, I saw that, man. And one thing I would say is, this is what I would say. Edward Hearn would be dumb, he'd be stupid as fuck if he made that fight. He'd be stupid as fuck if he made that fight. Be stupid as fuck if he made that fight. Martin King Boxing says, I'm a free thinker. Nobody gets it to control my liking of. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And you've been consistent throughout the years too. Martin King Boxing said, I made one video about Spence when he was being transparent with the AO. That's the difference between Crawford fans and Earl fan base. Well, that's the thing. It's like soon as you agree with one boxer or the other, you're automatically a fan of that boxer. You know what I'm saying? Which necessarily is not always the case true. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you should believe in what you think or how you feel or however how you do it. You believe in what you want to believe in, and nobody should be out here. Sir Foul Player of Brooklyn, what's happening? Nobody should be out here kicking folks down because of they have a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? Unless you out here doing some gaslighting shit or or just some blatant lying and stuff like that. But if you just strictly have an opinion on what's going on with their negotiations or what happened with their negotiations, and that's how you want to take it, nobody should be getting bashed for fucking having an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on YouTube should be getting mad and start fuming at the mouth because another man thinks different than you, because you don't like what they have to say. You know, that's why half the time when Edward Hearn says something on Twitter or whatever, I scroll past it. 99% of the time when Tyson Fury says something, I scroll past it. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. The only thing I want motherfuckers to know about Tyson Fury is when he has fights, do Tyson Fury just like you do everybody else. Bring up that motherfucker's past. I don't want to hear the, he battling depression, this and the third. Nah, tell it like it really is. He got on coke. He got on alcohol. He got popped for nandrolone. Pressure bust pipes. He had basically a midlife crisis and had to detox. Certified player of Brooklyn. Over the top, Arrow fans were on a tier for 5 years plus. They're quiet lately. Yes, they were. Because remember, when Smoke City Mobcast was having a debate, having a discussion about who was ducking Terrence Earl or Crawford, you know what I'm saying? That was years ago. That was years ago. You know when he eating top ramen and this and the third. That was years ago. He probably was fucking eating top ramen. I said I got to get my Twitter back. It was messing with my apps memory, so I have been off so a minute, but I forgot. I have two phones. I could just put one phoneless. What you need to do is you need to uninstall that bad boy. Restart your goddamn phone and uninstall it. Restart your damn phone and reinstall it. That's why it is. And Twitter did some update, and for the whole week it was fucking up. Remember? And this wasn't too long ago. The whole week people were complaining about not seeing other people's tweets and all that shit, and it kept crashing, and people's posts wasn't going through like properly and stuff like that. So people had to use their computer. So that's what I would recommend. Anyways, y'all, I gotta get going, man, because I gotta hit the slave ship. Peace.